Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Chippa in the third person video log, vlog, vlog, whatever you want to call it. It's Thursday. It's the 3rd of October. Yeah, 3rd of October, 2019. Reviews are starting to come in from actual critics in the trenches on Joker. So that's a thing. Decidedly mixed. Not really in the middle. There's either the this is terrible and it makes me angry, or there's the things like My Brother, which seem just be there's nothing there to really be angry or enjoy outside of Phoenix's performance. And then there's, like IGN that calls it a freaking masterpiece of the modern age. I find out today. I'm going to go see it at 4 o'clock in some format in the next couple days. I plan to get, my thoughts out there about it too, through a discussion with, whoever, maybe my brother, maybe somebody else, not sure. But that should be an interesting thing. This morning, our daughter, Ava, she's been wanting this Melissa and Doug pizza oven that she's seen on videos on YouTube, and it came for her. We gave it to her, and she lost her mind. She also got some stuff to go along with it that my brother, Movie Bob, had sent her way for her birthday as well. So it was just a great morning all around. Last night I recorded a Talkbuster with Steven Dutzman, or Dutzman. Yeah, God, I asked him last night. I guess it's Dutzman. From the Engaged Family Gaming podcast. We did a long episode of Talkbuster, which is a good thing. I like it when the episodes go long, even though it keeps us up late, because it just means we have a lot to talk about and a lot in common. So be on the lookout for that in the near future, along with other episodes banked. What else do I got? After watching Horror Noir for the 2 Cent Cinema that Brendan Foley and the folks at Synapse do, I was reminded that Rusty Cundiff, who made Fear of a Black Hat and Tales from the Hood, amongst other things, has a sequel to Tales from the Hood that came out, and I'm in the middle of watching it. I'm enjoying it. It's decidedly cheaper, way more pointed than even the original was. I'm not so sure I'm enjoying the through line narrative story. That's kind of my problem with a lot of these anthology movies, is that the through line stories are often kind of weird and not that interesting, and I felt, unless this coalesces into something that it's like, oh, I see where they're going with that, the through line story, the thing connecting it outside of the fact that it's got Keith David in it and he's the fucking man, not really doing it for me as much as the individual stories. So we'll see how that goes. Also, some of the individual stories have felt a tad rushed to get to their point. Also, maybe leaving out some key plot elements that get revealed in like the big reveals at the end of them, that it's like you could have gone a little bit more in depth with that. But still, I'm really digging it. If you've never seen Fear of a Black Hat or Tales from the Hood, they're both highly recommended for me. Fear of a Black Hat is one of the funniest movies. It's an homage of This Is Spinal Tap, but done with a early 90s hip-hop gangster rap band. And it is great. The way it mirrors the This Is Spinal Tap gags of like the guy going through his room of guitars and Spinal Tap, but this guy is going through his arsenal of weaponry, and it keeps getting more and more and more ridiculous until he comes out with a bomb with a giant wick coming out of it. This is some Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote shit. It's just really friggin' funny, and that really on the nose, not subtle social commentary, self-awareness continues through the Tales from the Hood films. And watching him be interviewed in Horror Noir was just great to see, and it reminded me of how awesome of a guy he is. So highly recommend you guys check out Fear of a Black Hat, Tales from the Hood. And I'm going to recommend Tales from the Hood too, even though I'm not super psyched about the through line story connecting them all. It's still some cool, spooky, and very politically and socially pointed things going on in there that I really enjoy. light of other things. Thinking about, podcasts, the stuff that I do, thinking about the new show that I have coming, or at least I'm trying out. I'm going to be recording an episode of next Monday and another episode later that week. An interesting thing, I'm only 3 years in. I'm new to this thing, but I could see when you've got like hundreds, thousands of people subscribing to your Patreon. That's good, but when you got and again, I got a good number, but it's in the high 50s, low 60s, but when they fluctuate, I take it personally. Like I want to make sure I'm really delivering you guys what you want. And I know that life is hard, but it means a lot to me, and I do watch that. And same thing with the downloads on the videos. Libsyn tracks that, and I started off this year wanting to deliver at least a single show a week, and I've been on track or better for that since January. Extremely proud of that. But when I started that, there was a cool upswing. We got into April, and what was normally 1,000 to 2,000 downloads a month was almost up at 5,000. And God, I was so freaking proud of myself, and I'm still proud of what I do. But I feel like the discourse between me and fans has only grown, and the connections that I've made and people that have reached out to want to be on the show have only grown. And by that, the time that I put into it to make sure it's a quality product has also grown and taken away more from my personal life and other endeavors. So to see that start to slip, the downloads, the patrons, the things of that nature, it's hard to kind of shake that, and I know that I should, but it's different than like a day job where I'm doing something someone else wants. I'm doing things I want. So, and I try to give you guys what you want too. So please feedback where feedback's necessary. But just my thoughts for the morning are, hey, if you're watching this and you got some feedback, positive or negative, of things I can do better, whether it's more episodes of The Tangent. Of course, I'd like to do more episodes of The Tangent. Bob and I are both busy guys, but I would love to do that. So just letting you guys know out there that everything you say, everything you do, everything you download, I see it and it's important to me. So I'm an open door. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. No, I'm not going to fucking do that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, with that, this has been the Chippa, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Roger.